In today's review, we have one of the first Oreo Android TV boxes, the Scishion AI One. My name's Matthew and you're watching another review by the MXQ Project. So welcome to the home screen of the Scishion AI One, and it kind of reminds me a bit like Google's lean back launcher. Now up top here we have actually got a search bar, and the great thing is it comes with a voice control remote and it works just fine, and you can search with your voice for anything you like really. As we go through the menus, we've got just a couple of basic apps that actually come on here, and we'll get onto them just in a second. We'll go into settings, we can see it's Android Oreo 8.1, as well as that it's running a full 64-bit version of Android Oreo, which is really good to see on these newer boxes, because all the previous versions, although they had 64-bit processors, they always came with 32-bit versions of Android. As well as that, the system also comes with wireless updates. Anyway, let's move on now. Let's show you what this box can do. So let's first off start with Antutu Benchmark. Unfortunately, it didn't score too well. It only scored 27,000. For some reason, 3D Benchmark just refused to work. Full stop. So that's probably affected the actual result by a couple of thousand points. 27,000 isn't that great really, but the system runs alright. And as we go through the video, you'll see it generally performs pretty well. The actual gameplay of this device is not half bad, although Asphalt did struggle a little bit. I did have to put it right down to the lowest settings, as this is medium settings. You can see right now the system thought it would be suitable for medium. I don't think it is. It's a bit jittery and the gameplay is a bit crap, but there we go. We had to reduce the actual performance of the visual settings, and yeah, it kind of improves it just a bit. Other games, etc., run just fine on this. Although don't expect an amazing performance because it is limited by a pretty basic GPU. Now we tested these jellyfish files to see how it would handle the bitrate and the playback of these files, and it did pretty well. This is the 1080p, as well as that 4K run pretty well as well. Unfortunately, it did heat up the box really quite high. This is a temperature output, and that's just too hot, and it did affect it, and it kind of slowed things down a bit. It kind of made video playback a little bit jittery. And we went straight into YouTube. It kind of sorted itself out, but YouTube was fine. It can handle 4K, etc. It is the YouTube TV app that comes pre-installed, and everything ran fine. I'm just a bit concerned about playing this stuff and the actual box getting really hot, because it is really hot to touch as well as that these apps are telling me it's getting too hot, and so there's some sort of thermal issue going on here. We also checked this box to see if it had root, and unfortunately it's not root accessible. So guys, if you're tinkerers like us here at the MXQ Project, you're not going to be able to tinker around much with this firmware. This device has DRM level 3, which basically apps like Netflix will be limited to basic subscriptions. As well as that, the device has Netflix pre-installed, but if you want to install it from the Play Store, you can't. You will need to sideload it. So for you guys that want a full Netflix subscription, say 4K or 1080p account, you will not be able to do it with this box. So in summary, the box is alright. Yes, it runs Oreo, but it doesn't do anything better than say Nougat or Marshmallow or even Lollipop. Guys, yes, it's Oreo, but it doesn't mean it's any better than another box that's probably had much better development around it because it's been out longer basically. Oreo is one of those operating systems where it really comes up with a lot of features, but with these TV boxes you just don't see those features built into the actual firmware itself. Split screen, stuff like that, you're not going to get that, and to buy an Oreo box over a Nougat box, for example, it just doesn't make any sense, especially when you know maybe that Nougat or Marshmallow box has had a lot more development, a lot more maturing time. Go for that box, don't go for the Oreo one. As well as that, this box overheats, so for you guys in hotter climates, this box won't last you 6 months. It's just going to overheat and become damaged very quickly. So thanks for watching guys. I really hope you enjoyed this video and give you a little bit of insight into what to expect from this device. My name is Matthew and you've been watching another review by the MXQ Project. Don't forget to check out the website mxqproject.com, our Twitter, our Facebook group. You can check all those links out in the description below. And if you haven't already, please subscribe. As well as that, don't forget to click the little bell icon to be notified when we upload new videos, which is a couple of times a week, or at least that's what we aim for. Thanks again, and we shall see you very soon.